All right, guys, so last night's lesson was on triangle similarity proofs, okay? And so today, with the sub, while I'm gone, I need you guys to do a bunch of these. And these are actually very similar to the triangle congruency proofs that we did last unit. There's just a couple of differences. So there are 3 methods for proving triangles, or similar for proving triangles similar. And they are angle-angle similarity, where you know 2 of the angles of the triangle are similar or congruent to 2 angles of another triangle, then the 2 triangles are similar. Okay, and then we have side-side-side similarity, where 3 pairs of corresponding sides in 2 triangles are proportional, therefore my triangles are similar. And then we have side-angle-side similarity, in which I have 2 pairs of proportional sides and the angle in between them is congruent, then my 2 triangles are similar. So these are the 3 methods, and just like in our congruency proofs, we're going to be looking for that we've proven these things. So in this, you will have proven 2 angles congruent, 2 pairs of angles congruent. In this, you will have been proven that 3 pairs of sides are proportional. In order to use this method to prove triangles similar, you will have 2 pairs proportional sides, proportional, you know what I mean, proportional sides, and you have 1 pair included angles are congruent, all right? And when you've proven those things, then you can use side angle side. So I'm going to do a couple of examples with you right now from your worksheet, and then once you've got these examples down, you should be able to solve any of the problems on your worksheet. Okay, so let's start with a pretty straightforward one. So we are given that angle B is congruent to angle C. And just like on our triangle proofs, I want to go ahead and I want to mark up my triangles. So I've got congruent angles. And then furthermore, I know that these 2 angles are going to be congruent. So I have angle-angle similarity going on. Okay, so we are going to begin with 1. Angle B is congruent to angle C. And that was my given. 2. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. And that is my vertical angles are congruent. All right, my vertical angles congruence postulate, vertical angles are congruent. So now 3, I can say that triangle BMN is similar to triangle CML because I have side angle, oops, wait, that's not what I have. Why'd you let me write that? Whose fault is that? Certainly not my fault. Because I have angle-angle similarity. All right, but that's not what it asked me to prove. It asked me to prove that I have 2 pairs of proportional sides. Well, if my triangles are congruent, then my sides are proportional. So now I can say that BM over CM is equal to NM over LM, because if triangles are similar, then corresponding sides are proportional. This is sort of like CPCTC, but there's not anything that's easy and to use, so we have to go ahead and make this whole statement. So if my triangles are similar, then my corresponding sides are proportional, which means that now I can go ahead and I can make this statement: NM times CM equals LM times BM. And my reason for this is because since these are proportional, I can use my cross products property. So that's what we're going to call this, cross products property. Okay, that was a pretty straightforward one. Let's look at one that's a little more circuitous. All right, so here I am given that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. And I have to prove that side AB times side AB equals side AD times side AC. That's a little strange. So we need to probably mark something further. Remember, we're talking about similar triangles, not congruent triangles, because it's super tempting on a proof like this to say, oh, they share this side, these two angles, they kind of look like right angles, I don't know, maybe they share, I don't know. So let's keep in mind that we're not talking about congruent triangles, we're talking about similar triangles. So here's one of my triangles, and here's my other one. And these guys both share this angle right here. It's part of the yellow triangle, it's part of the green triangle. So I have these two angles are congruent, this angle is congruent to itself. I have angle-angle similarity. All right, so let's go about proving that my triangles are similar so that I can talk about my sides being proportional. So I'm given that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. And then it contains angle A, which means that it's congruent to itself. So angle A is congruent to angle A, which is our old friend, the reflexive property. So reflexive property of angle congruence. All right, so now I can go ahead and I can say my two triangles are similar. So I'm going to say that triangle ABC is similar to, and remember the order of the letters matters, so A corresponds to A, B is angle 2, which means I'm talking about angle 1, because angle 2 is congruent to angle 1, which means that ADB is my remaining angle. All right, and so we said that was angle-angle similarity. All right, from this point on, it works very much the same way as that last one that we just worked did. So now that my triangles are congruent, I'm sorry, similar, then my sides are proportional. So I can go ahead and I can say some stuff about my proportional sides. So I need to say that AB is to AD as AC is to AB. You have to make sure you are using the sides that you're going to eventually cross multiply. And so you just use the order of your triangle and you'll be fine. So if triangles are similar, then corresponding, make sure this word corresponding is in there, then corresponding sides are proportional. And then finally, that allows us to say that AB times AB equals AD times AC. And once again, that is my cross products property. All right, but this whole concept that we are talking about two similar triangles and not two congruent triangles, you need to drive that one home because you're probably going to see something like that again, if you know what I mean. All right, so make sure that you work all the rest of the proofs on the worksheet that you are given, and make sure you check your answers for it. And I will see you in class. Bye.